Collective, welcome to random reading. The song I'm tuning into is "And I Can't Believe You Hurt Me." Do 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 do. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what song that is. I think it's Keyshia Cole though. Love, never knew what I was missing. What I knew when we saw kissing. I think that's it. I think it's okay. So somebody fell in love with you. They found love with you, or they fell in love with you. This person, okay? If I can find past readings, I will link them, okay? This is a music channeling, but it's also a random reading. We're gonna just do it a little bit different today. My energy is like at an all-time high, and it's because of the full moon in Taurus. Okay. Ever since I moved, my intuition has been quite heightened. I feel like because I'm closer to the ethers, or closer. When you live in a loft, I don't know if that makes a difference, but anyways, hopefully you guys are doing well. The song is "Love" by Keyshia Cole. Like I said, they found love with you, or they fell in love with you. Excuse my speech impendency. This is also the retrograde. So just be mindful. You guys know how I feel about the retrograde. Don't be dealing with anyone during the retrograde. Definitely not any past people. Personal opinion, okay? But this could be a past person as well. An ex as well. An ex something. 2005 was when this song came out, okay? And, okay. Somebody could be Italian, American. This initial could be relevant. Hold up. R, okay? First, middle, last. I used to think that I wasn't fine enough. I used to think that I wasn't wild enough, but I won't waste my time trying to figure out why you're playing games. What is this all about? And I can't believe you're hurting me. I met your girl. What a difference. What you see in her, you ain't seen in me. But I guess it was all make believe, okay? Oh, love. Never knew what I was missing, but I knew once we start kissing, I found love. So, from the looks of this lyric here, if you're feminine here, you're in a third party. They chose somebody else over you, okay? However, they still somehow feel more attraction or connection or chemistry with you. Even if you're not the first choice or the choice, they still feel some sort of connection with you. It's odd, okay? I just read the lyrics. You guys heard it. There's a little between you and this soulmate. However, they chose somebody else over you, but they somehow go back to you, or they feel like they have more chemistry with you, or there's something else more with you. However, they're not choosing you. Okay? Either they did this to you as a feminine, or you did this to them. But if we're gonna base on the lyrics, they did this to you as a feminine. Again, you could also do this to them as a feminine. Now, I read for everyone, so this could be for, this is an all-inclusive message. Okay, you love who you love. I don't care whom, when, where, how. Make it make sense, okay? So, someone's name could also be Gloria as well. There's definitely going to be information. So you're about to hear something, Gloria, or Gloria, either you're going to hear information about Gloria, or you're about to hear something if your name is Gloria, okay? You're about to get some intel, okay? There's going to be a conversation about this. Okay, for some of you guys, the person they chose could have been a friend, or your friend is about to come to you with some sort of news with this person. For instance, it could have been like, I know you're hooking up with Tony. I just saw Tony with Laura. And Gloria is going to come in and be like, I heard this. Or they're going to be like, Gloria, I just saw Tony and some bitch. Okay? It's going to be that type of information. Okay? I say this to say, music channeling and a random reading, all inclusive here. You have this past person now wishing and hoping that they're with you. Wishing and hoping that they were wrong. Very simple. Somebody, a masculine or feminine, they chose somebody else over you. And now you're on their mind. You live in their head rent free. They would be wishing they could hold you. They could be wishing they could kiss you instead. They were wishing that the love they have would be for you. Somebody feels it was a mistake choosing somebody else over you. Message. That's what it was. Whatever it was with the other person, it wasn't love. It wasn't what they had with you, male or female. Okay? They could actually be lurking around your house as well. I don't know if you guys heard that. If you're Swedish, I think you're gonna pick up on the language, but they're talking about gray hairs. So some of you guys, this could have been years. This could have been a situation where it's like they settled down with somebody else and you're still on their mind. This could have been like 20 years ago, 50 years ago. And they're like, I should have chosen collective. I'm old now. Why didn't I choose collective? I regret it. I know it wasn't that deep with collective, but I feel more love with collective than I do with the person I settled down with. Okay? If you meet this person now, I'm going to tell you there has been some shift in appearances. Okay? You are definitely older. Your person is older. It wasn't what it was when you guys were younger. Right? Or, dare I say, the person they chose, they look young. No, the person they chose, they look older, right? Or you and your person, it's been so long that age has been visible. So it's kind of like if they come back, it probably won't be the same. If we're going to talk about physical attraction, right? But this is based on love. Listen, I don't know. I'm going to post the other readings based on this song. Let me just do like random shufflings because it's a little random collective reading here. And now I feel annoyed because I just realized some of my cards are in reverse. I feel like something is like the opposite. Something is like what's good is wrong. What's good is bad. What's bad is good. What's right is wrong. What's wrong is right. What's up is down. What's down is up. Something of that nature is relevant. I don't know why. So for instance, they thought they chose the right person, right? They thought they loved that person. They thought they had more chemistry with them. They thought they made the right decision. It was not the right decision. Somebody was, I wouldn't say confused, but I kind of feel like confused. Okay? Yeah, somebody thought the other person was the right choice. They had more connection, that it was more chemistry, it was more something, it was definitely love with the other person. But now they're thinking about you. And now they feel shitty. Number one, because it's been so long, okay? I'm telling you guys are in your grown era type of like, you guys are grown, okay? Or the person they're with has grown, and they're like, I remember the days when I was younger, okay? And you're popping into their head, collective. some of you guys, I do fear there's some sort of karmic soul tie. I need you to... You do have angelic protection though. Some of you guys is just... It's a test. Okay, it's a test. Like, I'm not... This is not for funsies. It's definitely a test. The past person is coming in to test your energy. And then the test is if you're gonna fail or pass. Are you gonna go back with them, or are you gonna close the door? Because for some reason, I don't feel like they're gonna benefit you in your new chapter in life. Because what's done is done. At the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. They chose the other person for a reason. I don't want to be like a Debbie Downer. I don't want to be negative, but I feel like you're in a place now. Like I said, it's been years, okay? You might have even gone up in age. They definitely did. Whomever they chose definitely did. It kind of gives like we're not kids anymore. We're not teenagers. Like, we're not on some, let's just have fun, right? You're in your adult era. And they should be too. I kind of feel like if they're coming in to your life because they chose wrong, I definitely sense the regret of choosing the wrong person. But the question here is this. You are like established now. You're grown up. You're like on some serious life business. You get me? Like, I'm talking mortgage, like health issues, or just overall health, caring for like yourself or your family, like plans for the future where it's like, especially if you're feminine here watching, because I don't feel like you're looking for the let's just have fun and see what happens. Because if somebody comes in with that energy, you're like, I am busy with my work, taking care of myself, other people. I'm busy with my money. Like, you will not be open to any conversations of like, I miss you, I chose the wrong person, I've been sad without you. I don't think you're gonna be like, oh, well, okay. Perhaps you're even gonna be like, I think it's better if you go and seek some therapy. Because I feel like somebody will close that door shut. Like, I kid you not. And not because of any resentment or animosity, it's because of the timing. Okay, a lot of you guys are gonna be like, yo, that was like 20, 50 years ago, let it go. What do you mean you're up here trying to see what happens? Like, in 20 years everybody will be dead. Like, somebody has that rationalization of like, it's been too long. Okay, you know, I'm happy you realize it right now, but it's like, it's been too long. It's been like too long. Like, bro, sis, right? At this point, when you guys reconnect, because I feel like there's going to be some sort of meeting here. There was chemistry because of history, right? There is chemistry because of nostalgia. I don't feel like it's chemistry enough to be like, let's start something new. And at best, somebody just want to be like, let's have some fun. Like, it's not giving karmic, but it's also giving like, yo, you're a little bit too late. Maybe in my 20s, maybe in my teens, right? Or maybe, I don't know, maybe last year. But this year, next year, you're like, yo, I think that ship has sailed. Okay? I don't feel any type of resentment. I do feel like the person is a little bit too late. In the words of JoJo, the R&B singer, she is a little bit too late. Got out right now. It's the end of you and me. It's too late. And I can't wait for you to be. You know how it goes. So, there's that. But let's pull some cards. Okay? I'm tuning into somebody is desperate. Like, really desperate. This person might act desperate as well. They feel like they have failed in life. They feel like karma has I don't feel like it's that. I feel like somebody's like overreacting and it's a little bit too sensitive. Maybe it's because they are getting up in age. They feel like, oh my God, if they get one more chance with you, they will feel young again. Because something about the age thing is really like, really evident. Really evident. Right? I mean, shit, everybody ages. I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. And I don't think you, as a viewer, feel that way. But yeah, especially if you're feminine watching here, I say this to say this person feels like their luck has been running out, and I feel like it's equivalent to the age thing. I feel like they have like a last moment of happiness, and it's with collective. 29 could be relevant. Maybe the last time they felt youthful was 29, or maybe the last time you guys met when you were 29 years of age. Maybe the timeline of 29 is relevant, okay? Somebody will act desperate, I kid you not, and I feel like it's the masculine because they feel like this is like the last chance for them to have any type of like fun or bliss in life. Collective, my personal advice, don't deal with anyone that's desperate, and you can smell that. And I feel like that's also one of the things that might throw you off or turn you off. Throw you off or turn you off. If somebody will act desperate. If they're acting from a desperate energy, which somebody will, immediate rejection. You'll be like, you know what? Thank you for your expression, but seek some therapy, or maybe seek connection with somebody that maybe their frontal lobe is not open. Maybe they're a little bit oblivious to life, because I feel like you are like, you're planning for the future. You're planning for your retirement. Like, you are up here like, we're not fucking kids anymore. Okay, I'm not wilding out in my 20s. This is a different type of season. And even if you are 20 years of age and up, you have a very mature mindset, and I feel like that's the difference. The maturity that you harbor is different from anyone else they have dealt with, or whomever they chose over you is different from yours. So they might kind of like hoping that you might be in that state of mind, but again, like I said, it's been a while, you know. We've got transformation in reverse, right? Creativity and intelligence, and it came out like this person doesn't want to leave the nest. They don't want to transform. They don't want to grow old. They don't want to leave their body into their spirit, which is evolving. This person likes to be stagnant. They like to stay in the same place. They like to not grow old, right? They like to stay in a season of forever young mindset, where I'm forever young, right? Life doesn't work that way. Life doesn't work on a forever young type of energy. I feel like, now it's funny to me. This person is not, I feel like they were smart, but they're not going to act smart. I feel like they're going to act very desperate and very ignorant, okay? Like I said before, you guys know I read for everybody, love who you love, but it's a masculine that's going to act desperate for you. Thinking time has run out. Thinking like, you know, my last glimpse of like youthfulness will be with collective. Oh, somebody needs to relax. Somebody needs to take a chill pill, because they're doing a bit too much, okay? Anyways, there's somebody's message. I do feel the energy, and it's great, and I feel you feel it as well. It's the timing, and for a lot of you guys, it's the desperation. If it's not like it's too late, you can smell, you can see the desperation. You're gonna look at them like, number one, you're desperate. Number two, if you just want to keep it for funsies, so try it out, you're not gonna fuck with it. And thirdly, to desperation again. Something about being desperate, okay? Something about their approach, okay? What is their future goal, right? I don't feel like they want this to be long term. I really feel like this is kind of like they don't want to have FOMO, like missed opportunity, right? What's their what long-term goals? We got this one. We got this one in reverse. This is like my new beginning, right? For some, you might equate this to like twin flame energy as well. This could be like a twin flame that was supposed to be your twin flame, and then the universe is like, we're gonna send somebody new because they didn't do what they need to do, become your twin flame. So you got option B that became option A, and then the old twin flame is there in front of your door like, I'm here now, and you already married, you already traveled, you already like have a whole ass life plan with twin flame number B, and twin flame looking like twin flame A is looking like, I'm here now, but it's like too late, and you're gonna look at them like, whatever I felt for you, whatever was supposed to happen, it doesn't exist anymore. And they're gonna look at you disheveled and discombobulated like, but I'm here now. Oh, I hate to say it, collective. A lot of your soulmates, for some, heavy on the twin flame, which would be the old twin flames, aka fake ones, karmic ones, or unhealed twin flames that didn't do what they need to do to get onto the fucking mission of it all. They're gonna look not good in your eyes. Look wise, smell wise, energy wise. I'm gonna tell you this. If you had a really strong connection with somebody, this is on a general sense, right? And the love, the pheromones, everything is activated. If time has passed, or if they do something wrong, all of a sudden, whatever you felt for them would be a turn off. It would be ick. It would be non-existent. Whatever love you felt is gone. There is nothing left. And I feel like this is the energy, especially if you're feminine watching here, but this could apply for masculines as well. You see this old past karmic, fake, or old twin flame, you're gonna look at them like you're full shit. It's almost like you got a memory wipe. The universe is like, we're gonna erase this old twin flame, this fake twin flame, this karmic twin flame for your life. Whatever you felt, it's cut, is vacuumed up. It is, we have shifted timelines, okay? Yeah, you could have been it. You could have been the power couple. You could have been the Bonnie to their Clyde, okay? Their jam to their peanut butter. But so, like I said in the beginning, this person chose somebody else. And for them to come in when it's been so long, even worse, for them to come in desperation, that's worse. That's worse, okay? I think the third one, yeah, I'm remembering right now. The third one is this. They're coming in not for, let's plan a future, okay? They're coming in for, I just want to test the waters. I'm here now. Let's have some fun. I want to deal with you before I go on to the next one. Or I don't want to have FOMO. There's no longevity here. There's no seriousness here. Yes, the chemistry is real. But whatever cord that was linked to you guys is severed. Especially if you're twin flames. Especially. Okay? It's going to be like you're looking at a person you don't recognize. And I'm not talking about the exterior. All right. I say this to say, this person here, they're feeding off their deluluness of nostalgia. And they don't want a new beginning. It's like they do, but it's like there is no flavor, there's no substance. Like I said before your frontal lobe, you're probably like, I've been waiting on my life, right? But this is not it. Your frontal lobe has been activated, brain cells has been in motion for a long ass time. The way you're moving in your life is very mature. Dare I say, mature enough, the person that's coming back on desperation, on short-term validation, or on some FOMO stuff. Yeah, I know. This person is still in the matrix. And the fact that you don't feel anything when you meet them, they're going to still be in the matrix. Like, I'm really trying to like sugarcoat, or I don't even know. Like, I can't even like make this a little bit more milder. It's very straightforward. I really feel like you're going to be very cutthroat to this person with love. Like, there's no type of resentment, anything. It's really giving like it's been too long, and you're here in desperation, and you're here because you feel like you're missing out, and you don't even want to make it serious. Like, all like, is it if one is one of the threes or fours? Even worse if it's all above. Like, if they're coming in feeling like they missed out, coming in on desperate energy, coming in because I'm like, why am I having like memory loss? But coming in on the third or fourth mention, like example I just mentioned, right? I feel like based on the memory loss thing, maybe they want you to forget about the timing. It's not that long ago. Maybe they want you to be glamored by. They can't even glamour you by their looks, because like I said, for a lot of you guys, if not the majority, time has been spent. Okay, you can visibly see on them that we're not young anymore. Okay, even worse, if they're with somebody that's had grown in age, right, and they're coming to you, somehow their energy has tainted this person, masculine or whomever, right? You yourself can look at this person, this past person that wants to come in on this desperate energy, FOMO energy, or validating energy. Like, yeah, it's too late, right? You can see if they show somebody else and that person that they were with doesn't look good, you can see it on this past individual that wants to be with you now. So that even their attractiveness will, like, is a little, is not the same flavor. You know, I don't know how to put it to like the something will trigger you to be like, it's too late. You somehow will get the ick because somebody will act desperate. And thirdly, they don't have a plan. Because if you are already on top of your shit and you have a plan and they're coming in to be like, let's la la land and just, you know, see where it goes, you're gonna be like, oh, that's kid stuff. That is for youngsters. You're an adult. You say you don't comply to that anymore, if not ever, but definitely not now. So I just, somebody will get hurt, and I know for a fact it's the person that will act desperate. It's the person that it's a little bit too late to come and, you know, hello, is it me you're looking for? Okay. Or like I said, they're coming in for validation because whomever they chose is, you know, making them feel like they're not young again. Yeah, collective, this is your message. This is a side message though. I don't feel like this is love related, but somebody is undergoing some sort of MK Ultra. Okay, this is very worldly message. I'm gonna just mix it all together. Okay, so MK Ultra very quickly is manipulation. It could be individually, it could be on a global setting, right? Where what you know is not what you know. The perception of reality is altered, it's manipulated. Okay, somebody's undergoing this, or somebody's hope to do this. I kind of feel like they're trying to do this to somebody, right? or let me see, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to do this to you, collective. It could be like a past person that want to come in and do some mind control and make you forget what took place so you guys can hop back into the same timeline. Or they're trying to do this to your person. And this is why they're coming back now, because they've been under some sort of MK Ultra for like 10 plus 20 years. And now they're free of that memory altering confusion. Or they're trying to do this to you. Be aware though. Side note, I get extra messages during the full moon and new moon. And I'm gonna mix it all, okay? Because I don't want to do 10 plus videos and I'm trying not to be annoyed, okay? But this could be relevant though. I always say those are twin flames, energetic healers, and all that. You have protection, and also about your energy. You're about to go up into some sort of alpha state. If you know, you know. I don't want to get too much into it. If you're divine feminine, you are solid. Somebody could very much try to do this if you're female watching, or if you're divine feminine. Something about making sure you won't get into your full potential, wanting you to be like this, right? But if you become the full eternal divine feminine, you're gonna be above anything that's happening on earth. If you know, you know, okay? But right now you might be in this stage, and this past person during the retrograde want to come in with their desperation or FOMO energy, or it's been 10 plus years, is to keep you stuck. You don't understand. If anything, they'll probably want to do a reverse, but they can't reverse something as to make you not become the divine feminine. They can reverse something that is already written for you to be. As in, this was already planned for you, right? This person from the past, they missed the train, they missed the bus, okay? And coming to make sure you're here. So in due time, you become here. Somebody is being sent on a spiritual mission to make sure you don't become the divine feminine, or at least stay stagnant, so you don't upgrade, right? See how many downloads this feminine has. You see her here, all in the flower and the blooms and all the connecting links here. Divine feminine is the most powerful being on earth. The protector, the light, okay? Again, I'm not saying your person is karmic here. I just know for a fact they missed the train and they want to taint their shenanigans onto you. Don't do that. Okay, cool. I know you guys are gonna click very quickly to what's for you or what's not supposed to be near you. And that person is included in that equation. Okay. Now, just be mindful, cleanse your energy. When this would take place, we're gonna pull some cards. Actually, we're gonna leave it to divine timing. I want to post the other messages, and I feel like it's gonna be a little bit more of a soulmate based readings. But if you want more of this, with the song of it all, just wait. Okay, it will be linked in the video or down below. And until then, thank you for stopping by.